the one thing I don't want to get into is explaining the pod. Like, just like I just want people to enjoy it and be entertained by it. Like it takes away the entertainment factor if I gotta come up here and explain the actual entertainment aspect of it. Like, if there's ever anything serious enough to talk about, I'll do that, and I'll do it in a serious way. Like now, like I ain't coming up here to joke. I ain't coming up here to make anybody feel like what they saying is off. I'm just giving myself the opportunity to speak for myself and not have a whole bunch of people talk for me. Especially a whole bunch of people that I know don't really give two fucks about me and my feelings. Like, that's my thing.
That's
Like,
I get that,
there's
but
a lot of
but
people, on here that I do think genuinely are bothered by certain things, and I think they speak from a caring place, which is why I say, salute to those that genuinely are concerned or genuinely, felt what they felt. But for the people that just want to see the mess, and the people that that don't really give a fuck about how I feel, I'm not entertaining you niggas. And I don't think anybody like, if this is your motivation to stir up a pot, and this is what you're using to do it, then cool. Just go do it with somebody else. I don't have to entertain it. Now, if we're going to have a real conversation about how I feel and why I feel the way I feel, then cool. Otherwise, I'm not for the stupid shit. I'm really not. I'm not, especially with
that's
strangers. Like, people are talking to me like the people I'm dealing with at the workspace are people I don't know. Like, if I did not have the rapport, I did not have the history, and I did not feel the way I felt, I would smack anybody in their fucking face for playing with me in that way. I think I've already displayed that on too many different occasions. I think me being in the situation legally that I'm in now already expresses that. I don't have a problem with displaying my anger. I also don't want to be confused, and I don't want people talking for me.
What's good, people? It's your boy The Kitchen. Now, what you just heard there was Emanny explain and actually respond to the backlash that Joe has been receiving on Emanny's behalf. Because if you guys weren't, or if you guys didn't listen to the last episode that was deleted on Patreon, Joe would make fun of Emanny's mother, saying that he would blow her ashes all over that couch. And when fans heard that on Patreon, a lot of people came to Emanny's defense, and everybody was attacking Joe. People didn't like Joe. They didn't like what he said. They thought it was too far, and that it in fact wasn't a joke. And you don't play with people's family members like that, especially when they're deceased. So hours after the Patreon released, Emanny actually started trending on Twitter due to the height of disrespect that he received from Joe. So much so that Emanny in fact had to write a statement. Well, it wasn't a statement, it was just a tweet to clear some shit up. He would say on Twitter, "Me and my sisters ain't tripping, nor were we offended. Salute to those genuinely concerned, but it's cool. We good. Salute." Now, there's a few ways you could take this. Some people may say that Emanny sent that tweet out because Joe told him to, or somebody told him to behind the scenes. Or he genuinely sent this out himself because he really wasn't offended. Or his sisters, for that matter. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Because Emanny has reacted to shit way smaller than what Joe said. I mean, he swung on back Woody because he said, "I'm giving you grace." But when somebody disrespects your family member, your mother, to be specific, you laugh it off. Like, it's weird to me. But when fans say whenever you're at the pod, you can't really express yourself the way you want to because Joe's your boss and he has you on a leash, that's when you get mad. That's when you get angry with the fans. And this actually is one of the instances where that statement holds true. You can't really express how you feel. You can't get offended by Joe and what he says because he pays you. He pays you. And to be honest, it's actually pretty sad. At this point, I thought it was funny at first, but now it's just... And it's not with just Emanny, it's with everybody else on that pod. You can't really spread your wings the way you want to. Except for Mark. I feel like Mark can do as he pleases because one, he's new, and two, he's just kidding shit for real. So the guys that have been there the longest, like Ish and Ice, they can share their opinions, but they know Joe. So it's a slippery slope. I mean, even with Imani, you saw Imani try and, get vulnerable on the pod saying that he was homeless at 17, and Joe was making jokes. Joe didn't care. He doesn't care about he doesn't care about his friends' personal stories. He doesn't care about their traumas. As long as it's content and as long as people laugh, it's a win-win for him. But how do you guys feel about this? Do you guys feel that Imani should in fact stand up to Joe and finally call him out? Or should he just let him make the jokes? Because at the end of the day, Joe pays him. And if he does anything that makes Joe feel away, Joe could easily fire him. So at the end of the day, it is a double-edged sword for Imani at this point. Should he stay at the JBP and constantly get disrespected? Or should he finally stand up to Joe but then lose his job in the process? But let me know how you guys feel in the comments, like I said. And until next time, it's your boy The Kitchen. Deuces.
That same
Let me just make it very clear. If that was if that or anything, now let's just remove from that. If there's anything at any point in time where I feel is really bothering me or really pushing me to a certain point, I'll remove it. I'm s- Yo, take that. We're not even doing that. We're
facts.
not even playing that game. Boom, boom. So honestly, that's not even a question. Like when me and Ish had it back and forth when I kind of first started going up there, and it got kind of like testy. I said, yo, take it out. Like take it out. I don't even want people to see this back and forth because first off, it wasn't positive. Secondly, it was all ego shit. A lot of it on my behalf that I could have did um off camera so that we would have got on camera and had a better conversation. But we all got editing right up there to say what we
Mm,
don't want to be seen and what we don't want to be heard. So if there was at any point where that would have hit or stung or made me feel away or felt like I was disrespecting my moms or my sisters, anything like that, and I'll be honest with you, that's the one thing I do want to get better at. Because
right.
luckily enough for my sisters, they do know me. They do know our sense of humor. And funny enough, they have, especially my older sister, has a very dark sense of humor as well. So if they would have felt the way and they would have been offended, I would have definitely approached or said something to make sure that they were represented the right way. But
Right.
once I spoke to them and they felt like how I felt, I was like, all right, fuck how anybody else feel. That you can assume I'm cool because the money, you can assume whatever the fuck you want. As long as they good, the, my mom's kids, as long as we all good, all the rest of y'all, the think pieces
It
and
don't
y'all
even matter.
opinions, yeah, it don't matter. And you don't have to believe that that's the case. You don't have to feel like I'm saying anything valid. You can assume that I'm letting shit slide because I get paid. Whatever you want, that's cool. I'm cool with letting niggas believe what they want at this point.